Imagine walking through a city built 4,500 years ago, only to find the street drainage is better than what you would see in parts of the world today. In the 1920s, archaeologists unearthed the sprawling brick ruins of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, revealing exactly that. This chart shows the timeline of the mature Harappan phase, lasting from roughly 2600 to 1900 BCE. Notice how it overlaps directly with the ancient, monument-building civilizations of Egypt and Mesopotamia. This map shows the Indus Valley civilization's full extent, encompassing major centers like Harappa, Mohenjo-Daro, Kalibangan, and Lothal. Connect the cities to their rivers to remember them: Hara for Harappa on the Ravi, and Mo-Si for Mohenjo-Daro on the Indus. These distinct settlements spanned thousands of miles, yet they shared identical weights, standardized brick sizes, and precise urban layouts. Maintaining that strict organization across a massive area without modern communication required an exceptionally unified society. The defining feature of Harappan engineering is the strict grid system. Look at how these wide roads intersect at precise 90-degree angles, framing rectangular city blocks built entirely from standardized, fired clay bricks. Running right alongside these streets is an advanced public hygiene infrastructure. Covered drains carried wastewater away from multi-room residential houses, many of which had their own dedicated plumbing systems and bathing areas. At the center of Mohenjo-Daro sits the Great Bath. The builders sealed the brick walls with natural bitumen tar to make it watertight, suggesting it served as a large communal space for ritual bathing and purification. You will not find massive pyramids or giant statues to self-glorifying rulers here. Instead, the architectural focus is entirely on civic sanitation, clean water access, and uniform housing. The society prioritized collective order and public welfare above all else. Because the Indus script remains undeciphered, we rely on material evidence to understand their daily lives. By analyzing lipid residues trapped inside ancient pottery, scientists have confirmed a rich diet dominated by cattle, sheep, dairy products, and cultivated grains like barley and wheat. Their economy relied heavily on expansive trade networks. This massive rectangular brick structure at Lothal operated as a tidal dockyard, allowing ships to load goods for long-distance maritime trade across the Arabian Sea to Mesopotamia. We see elements of their elite culture in the artifacts they traded and kept. We know they wrote from right to left, stamping their script onto clay seals, and they produced specific stone portraiture, like this figure wearing a detailed trefoil-patterned robe. They also mastered advanced metallurgy, seen clearly in the intricate bronze casting of this dancing girl figurine. Yet, amidst all this artistic and industrial output, archaeologists have found very few weapons. These massive dockyards, standardized weight systems, abundance of art and toys reflected a society that organized its vast resources around the steady rhythms of commerce. The Indus Valley civilization did not vanish overnight in a sudden, dramatic event. Instead, starting around 1900 BCE, the populations gradually abandoned these massive urban centers, sparking a long historical debate over what triggered the decline. Early archaeologists, like Mortimer Wheeler, argued that an outside invasion by nomadic groups destroyed the cities. Today, the archaeological consensus has entirely discarded that idea. This animated map illustrates what historians widely accept today as the Marshall Theory. The civilization faced severe ecological challenges. Over centuries, shifting tectonic plates altered river courses, bringing devastating floods to Mohenjo-Daro, and slowly drying up the critical Saraswati River basin. Let's use this infographic to lock in the key facts with a quick active recall test. Match these three sites to their defining features: Lothal, Mohenjo-Daro, and Kalibangan. You have 3 seconds. Lothal holds the Burli Dockyard, or Gadiwada. Mohenjo-Daro features the Great Bath, the Mahasnanagar, and Kalibangan is where we find the plowed field, or Jutahuaket. The legacy of the Indus Valley civilization offers a dual lesson. It demonstrates the sheer genius of ancient civic planning, while serving as a stark reminder of how vulnerable even the most organized human societies are to slow, inescapable ecological change.